there is definitely something to pay attention to. There's definitely something to pay attention to. So right now, all I need to know is if y'all can see me. Because right now, YouTube tripping. Can y'all see me? If not, I will end the live and come back on, restart the live. Everybody see me? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? We good? Or do I need to end this live and start it back over? Yep. All right, fine. We up in here. Well, I'll let down YouTube do their damn thing because they're not showing me my screen playback. So Sylvia Kelly, let me see. Can you see me? Bow. Fuck it. We good. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. This is how I felt about this race when they messed up. When they met, I knew when they went on the hard tires, I knew it was a good decision. The call came at the right time. It was the wrong tire choice. And I gotta say, even with the wrong tire choice, there was some progress in there, but this is how I felt right here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is how I felt.
What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
That's how I felt. They almost, literally. The race win was literally there for the taking. It was literally something that you could legitimately say might be happening. But, oh, yeah, we still popping bottles. We are still popping bottles. That's a fact. That's a fact. We talking about Lewis Hamilton. Why? Okay, first, let's do this. We're going to give credit where it's due, right? Because some people didn't even realize, like, for what? We've been for, like, several GPs. If Alonso comes and shows up to a GP, they're always talking about him breaking a record about being the longest Formula One driver, right? The longest career having Formula One driver. Yo, Lewis Hamilton collected 190 podiums today. 190 podiums he collected today. That's what he did. That's what he did. We're going to pop this thing. So we're going to give credit to Lewis Hamilton. 190 podiums, most points in the season, and I believe most wins in the season. So we're gonna give that. We're gonna give credit where it's due. But yeah, that Fast and the Furious clip was real. Like, I almost had you. Almost. But I also gotta say there was some other things to pay attention to, right? So lights out. Oh my gosh, this thing, here you go. That's the bottle. We will be popping this. We got it's another podium for Mercedes. Now, y'all need to think about which team we're going to pop bottles for next season. Think about that. Keep that in mind. Which team we're going to pop bottles for next season, all right? I'll put the vote out. We'll decide. Lights out. Hamilton, you can definitely tell at this point in time, it's like the chip is done. Like, they've been known the chip is done. Lewis Hamilton at the go is like, nope, I'm going for the go. It's mine. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. So Russell, do what you're gonna do, bro. But I'm coming up through here. And that's exactly what he did. He's coming up through there. So lap 5, Max first lap on soft tires. The grid was very mixed to start off. I mean, it was 12 sets of mediums out there, 8 sets of softs. So it was, we definitely had that French toast. I had that French toast on deck. So it was definitely mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, people approached the race different. I think, honestly, the medium tire was probably the tire of choice at this GP, or fit this track and these temperatures the best. The soft tire, although Vettel took it long, I think it started really graining. The hard tire, it came and it went fast, right? It went fast, didn't necessarily fall off. It just peaked very quick, and then it just kind of went normal. The medium tires seemed to be where everybody should have been. And I think what Mercedes were hoping on, it didn't never happen. It never took place, all right? And big shout out to George. He got the fastest lap. He collected that. Big shout out to him. But think about this. Are you not starting to see Mercedes in the top 4 now? Where is Ferrari? Where is Ferrari? Like, this is what we're seeing right now. We are starting to see them in the top 4 right now. Ferrari is not there. Ferrari is not only falling off as a team, their drivers seem to be falling off. So, and really, we might not even say they're falling off. Mercedes has just gotten better. Honestly, Mercedes has just gotten better. And that, to me, in a season from where they started is crazy. So I was already starting to think about when, the medium tire was looking good with Lewis Hamilton, Russell, against Red Bull with the soft tire. Their times were very, very, very close, within 2 to 5 tenths, depending. And then sometimes we even saw where those times didn't even have that much gap in them. And we're still talking about a draggy W13 that a lot of people say is a POS. Keep that in mind, a POS. Nobody assumed or thought Mercedes was going to be here right now with how they started in the beginning. Nobody. They counted them out. Lewis Hamilton is still collecting podiums while people talking about he washed. Lewis Hamilton is still collecting podiums while everybody says this car is not the best. That's what Lewis Hamilton is doing. We're going to go ahead and pick. Oh, we got a message here. This bottle came with a message. Hold on now. It might say, screw y'all haters. That's what this bottle might say. It came with a little message. Let me see if I can get this off. Maybe we can read that. There's a message wrapped up in here. See what it says. It says, yep, it's Latin. I'll read that later. Let plus deserve possible. Enjoy and savor the taste as much as possible. My Spanish is rusty, but I got it. Rusty. Yes. We're going to see about what this taste is like. Then we'll get into these damn notes. That's what we're going to do. But we do know we were they were very close to a 1 and 2. So we still, for the podium, boo, popping bottles with the smoke. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Oh, that flavor on point. That flavor's on point. So anyway, check this out. The Ferrari boys have exchanged places with Mercedes. Merc going up the ranks. Ferrari is fading fast. Galacticus, you not lying, bro. You not lying. Big ups. That is exactly what it looks like, right? Mercedes has gotten that much better to now they've replaced Ferrari in the top 4. It happened late, but it happened. So now we just got to see where these teams going to be in the offseason, where they're going to be in testing and coming back. That's getting very interesting to know, right? Spider 35, Ferrari had a GP2 engine today. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Spider coming with the spice already. Damn. Damn, Spider, he doing them like that. He said a GP2. Thanks, Sylvia Kelly. Appreciate you, Sylvia Wick. Who else we got? Racer X210. Ferrari need to give me that seat next season if they want to save that brand. Yo, Racer X, right now I'm thinking you might be right. You might be right. Hey, 190 podiums. Lewis Hamilton still getting podiums in a draggy car. What we going to do? Drink. Khalid, what we got? Lewis is one of the all-time greats. Verstappen did a great job today managing his tires. Well-deserved win for Max and Red Bull. That, honestly, is a very good point. Max did do a good job at managing his tires. He did. At first, he started. I'm going to tell y'all, we'll get to that. But, Khalid, let me give your props. I think, did Sylvia Kelly already give them to you? Sylvia Kelly, she probably gave them to you already. I'm going to let her take care of it so I can get to the live. I really appreciate you. Big shout out. Mary Beanie up in there. People in there. Galacticus. Alonso is in the room crying with his Lewis Hamilton doll. Right now, Alonso crying not only with a doll, but he got the Lewis Hamilton signed hat. That's what karma will get you. When you come out and say dumb shit like Alonso said about Lewis Hamilton, that's what's going to happen to you, bro. You putting out bad energy because you know you lied on wax. You lie. Come on, none of y'all should believe. If anybody believes that, it's only because you want to try to look at somebody and down them when you know damn well they up here. You have to break your neck to try to down them. Come on now, that was crazy. That was crazy talk. So then check this out. This is what I like. Aston Martin has like really disappointed me this season. They have like literally joined the Williams and the Hasses of the grid. That's literally where Aston Martin is right now. I mean, they are not achieving, and I don't know what Aston Martin is hoping to do with Alonso when they acquire him. Hold on, I saw another super chat. I got you. Hold on. After Galacticus. Khalid says the boos against Lewis were despicable. Facts. You know, but booing happens in sports. You know, booing happens in sports. I don't trip too much about the booing because it does happen in sports, but I sure do trip about the racial situations that come out because we already got another racist picture, another group of racist people on Twitter that are taking that picture with Alonso and Hamilton, with Alonso holding bananas, and then the caption says, "You big effing monkey." Come on, people. Is that what y'all doing out here? That's what people are doing. Y'all say it's the race car, but this is what's really going on. So that's crap. But anyway, lap 11, Lewis 123.256 to Max's 123.257. Literally 0.001 seconds off. Thousands of a seconds off. No, I don't think anybody saw that going to be the case. Like the Mercedes team have made updates that have literally manifested into upgrades for these time differences to be this much closer than we've ever seen in this entire season. Thousands of a second off from the RB18, which we know is a faster car. We know this to be true. Hold on, I got you. Calvin Martin, are we seeing just a sneak peek of slow performance of the W14? You know, Calvin, I think it's kind of similar to iPhones, right? So if you got the iPhone, 12 came out, but when you got the 12S or the 12 Pro Max, that iPhone had a little bit of that iPhone 13 technology in it. And then when they realized that technology was working, they made the 13 and pow, you had a better, stronger, more powerful phone. It is very possible that that is what you are seeing. I told y'all like last week that Mercedes is going to be in data collection, experiment, trying mode. The championship is decided. There is nothing for them to lose but dignity and respect, and they are not losing that. Hamilton back-to-back weeks on podium. Back-to-back weeks on podium with a W13. That's progress. That's progress. And Galacticus, I see you. Matter of fact, Galacticus, we're about to do something. Ricardo drove like he was awake with 10-second pit. Listen. Woo! Hold on. Let's do this first. First of all, big shout out to Galacticus. Let me just say this. Galacticus was part. If you're not here for qualifying watch-alongs, we do a trivia game now, okay? And there's a series of questions. First person to make it to 3 questions is the winner, all right? And Galacticus has won the second trivia game in a row. So now I have decided what these prizes are going to be. And you know what I decided? Money. I decided we giving money out. All right. So this is what we're going to do. I've already done it, but let me show you what we're going to do. We got a wheel, a Wolfpack wheel. And from here on out at qualifying, we will have these trivia games. Anybody that wins that, we will spin this wheel and decide what gift card, Visa gift card, they will receive from Wolfpack, all right? We will spin that wheel. Matter of fact, hold on, hold tight. Wait tight. Hold on, let me make sure. So we will spin this wheel and decide. So I'm gonna show you something right now. We're gonna spin the wheel, and it will be the determining factor of what you get. So once we do this, the wheel will spin, and once the wheel spins, boom! Oh my gosh! Galacticus is going to receive a $50 Visa gift card. He's going to receive a $50 Visa gift card. All right, now he won the trivia games, and for the trivia games, he's going to receive the $50 Visa gift card. All right, that's what he's going to get. So congratulations, Galacticus. That is what you are getting. I will get with you. I already have your shipping information. I'm going to put your gift card in the mail. I'm going to put it in the mail. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. So Calvin Martin says that is what we're seeing. Another super chat. Yes, he drove 10 pin away. So then let's go to, because I think I saw another super chat. Hold on. Raucous, where are you? No, for adults only. You don't boo an 8-time champion. Facts. Haven't you thrown enough at him? The man is giving his own of. Thank you very much. All on and off the tarmac. That is a fact, but that's what they do for adults only. That's what they do. Raucous, what's going on? Well done, Sir Luce. Keep on keeping on. Big shout out to you all. Big shout out to Galacticus. Let me make sure I get that thing down here, man. I'm going to get that thing down here so I can show you. Tell them to go ahead and bring me because I had a 25 and a 50 already waiting. I'm going to show y'all I got it because proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. I'm finna show y'all right now. Proof is in the damn pudding. So right now, hey, could you bring me that $50 gift card? Could you? Thank you. So Calvin Martin, to the fam that was not a hit towards Merck. That was a compliment to what's to come. That's a fact. Calvin wasn't damn throwing no salt. He's just saying that is what you have to look forward to, and that's a fact. That's a fact right now. Like, that's what we got to look forward to. Like, honestly, these are the things that are happening. Like, seeing all of that take place means that we should see a car that is going to be progressing through the rest of the season next year. That is a big fact. So listen, there we go. Boom. Thank you very much. Wow. $50 gift card will come out to Galacticus. Visa gift card. Spend it where you want. It's your Wolfpack money. Here you go. I will ship this out to you. I don't play no games. I'm real with mine. I had them on deck in case whichever one hit. Galacticus, you got $50 coming your way for winning the quality kickback trivia games. Not next week, but the next GP, we will have another trivia games. Don't be late. Be there or be square because you can get paid. You can and you will get paid. All right? So let's get back into this. So then check this out. Let's look at these times, though, because this is what's important to me. Like, check this out. Lap 14, Lewis best lap at 123. 123, best lap. Best lap. We are seeing comparable times to the RB18. That's what we're seeing. Right now, in the flesh, in real time before the season's over, we're seeing the W13 literally make strides of progress. The RB18 is fast. We're not going to even, that's not even a question, right? That's not a question. By the way, Max did better driving in the race than he did in FP1, FP2, and FP3 because he was looking mighty shaky as hell in practice. Like spinning out, losing on the corners, not doing well. He got the track down. Credit to him entering the race and performing better than he did in FP sessions, free practice. And that's what practice is for, all right? So then we had Russell and Perez about 1 to 2 tenths behind their teammates coming into lap 16. Bro, also what I thought was pretty damn cool, did y'all see the Williams car? Did y'all see the Williams car? Albon was like pulling up on the bumper of that Aston for real. What the hell was Albon out there doing in a Williams pulling up on an Aston? That's what I'm saying. These cars, these teams that shouldn't be where we didn't think they would be are looking bad there. Aston Martin looking bad. Dave, missed my super chat earlier, bro. Merc developing. Hold on. No, I ain't going to miss shit. Let me make sure I go back and check you, Dave. I got you, Dave. Hold on. Because I did not see it, my brother. My bad. Let me see. Where is it? It must have been when we first started. That must be the problem. All the way to the top. Where's Dave's super chat? Let me make sure, because I did not see your super chat, bro. Dave, there you go. I got you. Congrats on the podium. Val's need to give his head and a wobble. Them hearts, Piff. Truly think that this start was poor again. This isn't the first time. Merc are coming. Dave, you ain't lying about that either, bro. Merc is coming. Merc is definitely coming. But I would like to say to see the Williams pulling up like that is was pretty shaming for the Aston Martin. So I don't even know what to say about Aston no more. I'm just disappointed with Aston Martin. I mean, you copied a whole car. You literally copied a whole car and you've performed horribly. I mean, it's been horrible. They can barely make it out of Q1, Q2 most times. That's not where Aston Martins are supposed to be. I'm sorry. That's just not where they're supposed to be. Akandu should have stuck with the plan on the softs at the end. Ricardo was flying on the softs at the end. They effed up. They did F up. They did F up. So listen, Ferrari at lap 20, Ferrari is behind the top four, near a second. Ferrari was trailing Mercedes and Red Bull, fluctuating anywhere from a second almost. That's how least amount of progress Ferrari has made and how much progress the other teams have made. Because it's always said, if you're standing still in Formula One, you're getting past. And I don't think Ferrari have made considerable amounts of progress in this season with development as Red Bull and Mercedes have. And it's showing. It's showing. Big shout out. Hey, and Checo, big shout out to Checo for making podium at his home race. I wish you could have won it, Brody, just for your home, but you didn't, but you made podium. So shout out to Checo. Shout out to Checo. So then I did realize something, and this is not hate. This is just real. This is just real observation. Did y'all realize by lap 23, Max started turning into a chatty patty? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Because Max was under some pressure. Max started sensing pressure like, holy shit. Lewis Hamilton's times, and he's constantly in my mirror. Like, and honestly, they found out the soft tires wasn't even falling off. They had a little graining. That wasn't the tires. That was Max panicking. And I'm telling you right now, just like I told my brother this weekend about the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight, I'm telling you right now, if the W14 is anything like Mercedes is working towards times the amount that they on right now, y'all are going to see that side of Max where he doesn't handle pressure well, because he turned into a straight chatty patty when he saw that pressure from Lewis Hamilton. When he saw Lewis Hamilton in his mirrors and he felt like he turned into a chatty patty constantly. My tires. And come to find out, the tires were fine. The tires were fine, Max. You was panicking, bro. Don't panic. You got the fastest car on the grid. It's okay. But he panicked because that W13 is a lot closer than they thought it was ever going to be. Not as close as it should be. Not as close as some people would like it to be, but close enough to be a little uncomfortable in that seat. Rambro 88. Sir Lewis Hamilton showing Max that he is not ready for the retirement yet. Facts. The GOAT will be making Max have to work for those wins. It's not a lie. Rambro is not lying. That's really about to happen. That's really about to happen. So then, lap 24, I found this, it happens so consistently, I don't even know if it's a damn joke or a mistake anymore. They pull in Perez, and it takes them 5 seconds to change bro's tires. What the hell? Did they not have a fourth tire ready? Did they not know when they took the old one off if that was the old one and they needed to put a new one on? But they end up screwing up Perez's pit stop. Max comes in after that. It's half the time, 2.5 seconds. By the way, yes, he was a chatty patty. Yes, he was. By the way, Merck did a decent job on pit stops today. Decent job. I'm not saying the best, but we saw 2 point. What? We had 2 point. Hamilton's pit stop was 3.3. Not the best. But Russell's pit stop hit 2.7. We need Mercedes to consistently be in that 2.5, 2.6, 2.3 range. They got to work on their pit stops over the break. I see you, Racer X210. A cornered beast is the most dangerous. Yo, hammer time. That is true. You corner any animal and you gonna get your ass scratched up. Even a weak cat will scratch the hell out of you to get out of a corner. But to be honest, Lewis Hamilton is not in the corner. Not at all. He's just in a slow car. Red Bull gonna need a lot of tax credits next season. That's what they're gonna need. They're gonna need like 6 or 7 tax credits in order to stay up out of the bullshit that they keep doing. Calvin Martin says Max gonna need to depend on 2023. Max gonna need depends on for 2023. Why? Because he gonna be shitting on himself. Oh my gosh, depends. No pun and no disrespect to anybody that might be using them. Why are you always putting Max? Bro, I just gave Max his props. He is so early. He's not early in his career, bro. He's been in 7 years and has great future in Formula One. He does have a great future. He is mature for his age. He is not mature for his age. Come on, man. Yes, he does panic. Khalid, you just really told Max does panic. It is a fact. That is a fact, and it's been shown. Anytime Max has been up against somebody in close machinery or equal talent, he has panicked. Stop telling me that. I've seen it. I've listened to him on the radio several times. He's not the only one to do it. Next, he's not young in his career. He's 7 to 8 seasons in. He's not a rookie anymore. I don't know why people want to keep doing that. He's not young in his career. 7 seasons in, bro. He's halfway through his career. That's not early. That is not early. And next, I just gave Max his credit for breaking 2 records earlier in the live. See, this is the shit I be talking about. People say I be down in Max. I just gave the man his credit when I started this live for the points in the season. I said that. You don't remember when I said that? You don't also remember when I took a drink about giving him the fact that he got the most points in a season? That's a record. About him having the most wins in a season, that's a record. I just gave him his props, but then people go and say bullshit like that because they want to think that I hate Max when I don't. Bro, I give Max his credit. I always say he's a good driver in a fast car. No, what y'all want me to do is sit up here and kiss Max's ass. I ain't doing that shit because he's not the GOAT yet. Max is not great yet. Max has the potential to be great, but he's not great yet. But yet, what y'all want to do is he got 2 championships. 2. What about Lewis Hamilton with 7? 7. And you can't discredit Lewis Hamilton any more than you're going to discredit Max. But people do. See, that's the shit that get me fired up when people say dumb shit like that, bro. What are you talking about? He just got 2 championships. And let's be honest, even Ted Kravitz on Sky Sports don't even credit him for 2021. Even Sam Collins on Formula One TV don't even really credit Max for 2021. Several people have said 2021 is a debacle. So what you need to do is chill. Come on, man. I give Max his credit, but I don't overcredit Max. He's in the fastest car on the grid doing what he should do by being a good driver, which is winning. That's what he's supposed to do. Come on, y'all be too soft. Y'all be soft on that shit. Y'all come up here and speak some fictitious shit, bro. Give my man his credit, though, for his super chat, though. I respect that. Let me see who next. Who next on the board? I got you. I'm coming for you. I got you. Black-hearted Mad Dog. Sir Lewis ain't going nowhere. He proved he's still the greatest with a subpar car. Now that's facts. Now, Khalid, let me hear you say anything about that. Say anything about. Matter of fact, don't say nothing about it. I'm gonna show you times. Proved still the greatest in a subpar car. Max was feeling edgy as hell. He knows what's coming next year with the W14 hammer time. Ain't nobody lying about that. Even Jolyon Palmer said Max is not under pressure this season, and you can tell. So do y'all say anything about Formula One professional journalists and drivers that also take note that Max is living free because he doesn't have any pressure by having the fastest car? Y'all say anything about that? Now, these are professionals. These are Formula One journalists. These are former drivers saying these things. But y'all act like it ain't true. Y'all act like when I say it, I'm saying something that ain't correct. Stop. Cut the bullshit. Spider R35. If Merck didn't have to focus on porpoising for half the season, true, but that was their fault, they would be faster than Red Bull right now. Couldn't put major upgrades on the car. That's true, but that also is Mercedes' fault too. We gotta give credit and fault where it's due. Mercedes missed the mark with their car design, and they didn't have somebody like Adrian Newey, and they had to cut employees due to being under the cost cap, where Red Bull blew through the cost cap by $1.8 million. And they acquired Mercedes personnel in the engineering department, I might add. Come on, let's be for real. Cassius, everybody should be there to celebrate Sir Lewis winning Abu Dhabi. God will be there with us. Big shout out to Cassius. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. Blue Diva, I hope Mercedes are on spending spree. If that's what, hey, I'm going to tell you right now. If the penalty for breaching a cost cap is $7 million and you get an excess of 20 plus million anytime you win a championship, I'll breach it. I'll breach it. Who's next? Who's next? I see you. I got you, Dave. I'm coming to you next. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hold on. Where are you? Dave, you missed my super chat. Damn, bro, where's your This live shit is like moving slow. How the hell I missed Dave's super chat? Blackhearted Mad Dog, Khalid. I didn't miss your super chat, bro. Did I? Lewis closing. Oh, there it is. Lewis closing on George and Champ hence fastest lap. That's a fact too. I got you, Dave. Thanks, bro. My bad. My apologies, Dave. I don't know what's going on. Your super chats must be stupid fast. Your super chats must got turbo boost or something. They come and go right by. Let me see this right here. No. If anybody wanted to say something where I can see it, you need to super chat it. I got you, Dave. Khalid, I never discredited Lewis Hamilton, man. I said he is one of the greatest. Read early. No, I know that, man. I'm not saying like, okay, let me be politically and contextually correct. When I said you, I really didn't mean you. I saw your super chat earlier. What I'm saying is people do that. All right. So what I don't want you to do is say that you just said in your super chat, I down Max when I just gave credit to Max. Look, it's right here on my notes. Max, right there. It's right there in the writing. This is the first page I gave Max credit for what he did. For the records he broke, right? So I'm going to do that. But what I'm not going to do is overcredit Max for things like being the greatest. You put it in right context. He has potential to be the greatest. And that is being shown as he's breaking records. But let's also keep in mind, Max is only a two-time champion, bro. Isn't that a little premature to say he's going to be the greatest? And keep this in mind. It took him 7 seasons before he got that. So either realistically, he's on par to be one of the greatest, or he won't be. Because are there not other drivers with 2 championships that are not the greatest? And we saw one retire with a DNF today, which was Alonso. He's got 2 championships. Is he the greatest? Did he prove to be the greatest? No. Now, it's going to be something to be said when these cars elevate the next season. Because right now what we're looking at is a W13 that's still not quite on par with very good drivers in them. And they're doing these things by making podiums and being sometime less than a couple of tenths outside of the RB18, which is known to be a faster car. You know what I'm saying? Known to be a fast car. And that ain't nothing personal, Khalid, bro. You still good up in here. Trust me, you good, bro. Maria Duncan, big shout out for the 50 ball. Maria Duncan, where are you? Let me make sure I get... Dave, don't let me miss no more super chats. Where's Maria Duncan? I see you. Another great race by Lewis. If only he had the right tire choice. Can't wait for Brazil when Lewis will have the crowd with him. I don't understand the booing in Mexico, but Brazil will be lit. Well, I do. Maria, I totally understand the booing in Mexico. And, you know, Max got booed in Silverstone. Max got booed at several tracks. Booing does happen. That's a part of all sports. But then think about this is they're buying into the Max Verstappen Red Bull because of Perez. Perez is with Red Bull. He's Max's teammate. They know that there's a big battle against Red Bull and Lewis and Mercedes. So they say, you know what? We with Perez with Red Bull. Max Verstappen is Perez's partner. We gonna boo Lewis Hamilton. That's cool. It's all the racist shit that I mind, right? Booing happens in sport. It's all the racial shit that I mind. I don't mind either or driver getting booed. That doesn't bother me. That bothers a lot of people, but being booed is cool. But when we see all the racist shit, that's when I get a problem. Yes, Max has the best car. Thank you. But thank you. But see, some people, Khalid, some people can't say that. Some people don't say that. And Lewis hasn't always had the best car, and it shows. You need the best car with the best driver to do great things. That's what I say. So go talk to other Red Bull fans that want to say Lewis Hamilton's seven championships ain't shit because he had a fast car. Meanwhile, they trying to credit Max Verstappen like he the holy thing walking on the grid, and he got an RB18 that's a rocket ship among any car. Go talk to them and get them right. It's not me you talking to the choir right now. If you feel that way, I feel that way, then we don't have no problems because that's the truth. You need a good car, a good driver to do good things. You need the best car, the best driver to do great things. If you have a bad car and a good driver, you can do okay things like Lewis Hamilton is doing. He's a great driver in a bad car doing good things. But if you got a bad car and a bad driver, it ain't gonna work. If you got a good car and a bad driver, you might can do okay because the car will compensate for a little bit, but it doesn't work so well. So I'm with that dynamic. It's other people that use the double standard. I don't use the double standard. But I also would like to say this. If you go back and look at Max's numbers, and this shows, go back and look at Max's numbers before he got with Red Bull. Then look at immediately when he joined Red Bull, like what? Was it 2016 or something like that? Go look at that. You'll see an immediate jump in performance. So was it the car or was it Max? It's the car and the team. It could take you up. So you need a good driver, good team, good car, or you need the great best driver and a good car, good team. Just saying. That's a fact. All right, so we ain't got no quarrels, bro. We just having debate. This is sport debate. I don't hate you personally. I ain't got no beef with you personally. It's just sports debate. Now, you say something personally against me, then we got an issue. Pre-show Adrian making material notes of Merc car. Right. Of course he is. That's what he does. Adrian knew that's what he does. Plus, he with Red Bull. He going to be over the spine, just like he took his ass in there crying to the FIA, and they bargained a 40% discount on their punishment, a 25% reduction in wind tunnel time, and took that shit all the way to 10%. Come on now. Galacticus, got you. Who's next? Derwin Hill. I think Merc should have did a one-stopper by doubling up with the medium tires. I agree. I completely agree with that. And that is what I said right here on my notes. What I say? Right here. I said lap 30. Ham pits 3.3 seconds. I like the call, but I hate the tires. Right here. Lap 30. I like the call, but I hate the tires. And I didn't like the tire choice. Derwin, I completely agree with you. That tire choice was bum. It was bum. I know what they were hoping for, but it didn't happen. This is why it didn't happen. One, you have to consider it's later in the evening, the time change, and the temperature drop off. The hard tires were never going to come alive, although they were going to last. It just was, they took a gamble they shouldn't have. They should have just went ahead and went on the mediums, because we already knew by Red Bull telling Max that his softs were good, and we saw with Vettel. Vettel was still on softs long into 20 laps, long into it. So definitely the tires weren't wearing as much as they had been in previous races. So that's something they should have paid attention to. No, Automated Teddy! Big shout out to Nall. By the way, Galacticus, I got your $50 gift card, bro. I'm going to send it out to you. I'm sending it out to you tomorrow. Congratulations for winning the quality trivia. Nall says, I need to have a conversation with Karma. She's on strike, or Red Bull has her in their pockets as well. Yes, Max is talented. Yes, Nui is genius. Yes, Red Bull strategy is unreal, but I'm sorry, I cannot be happy for that team. Arrogant, entitled, toxic enough. Hey, Nall's not lying, and that's where the problem is, right? That's where the problem is. They do too much backhanded bullshit. They blew through the cost cap. I don't care. Listen, don't let the whole $400,000, because if you read the document, it literally says they exceeded the cost cap by 1.8. Where's my notes? See, I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning to study this shit. While y'all talk a lot of shit on me, I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and do shit. So it literally says right here highlighted, $1,864,000 is what Red Bull exceeded the 2021 cost cap by. Now, what people want to keep referring to is, because they don't want to make it look as bad as it really is, they are talking about the supposed tax credit that did not come. Because right here in the document, it says would have been. If it would, it didn't. If it should, it didn't. If it could, it didn't. Would have been $1,430,348. That's what they're talking about, which would bring you to a total of to $432,652. But the thing is, that tax credit didn't come. And if it did come, since people want to keep talking about it, tell me what the date is on it. Somebody give me the date reported that Red Bull actually received that tax credit. The official documented tax credit date. Matter of fact, go into the FIA document and tell me where you see an outline, because they outline everything that they find or that they do with the bullets. Go and find the outline for me where the FIA say such tax credit was received on this date. Or find me the line where the FIA say we observed the tax credit that Red Bull did receive. You're not going to find it because they didn't. So no, and the way it works is this. You literally have to spend that money, which they literally spent $1,864,000. So that's what they originally blew through the cost cap on. So miss me with the bullshit. Next. What's up with Ferrari? Charles Pitts, 2.8 seconds, he the 12th. We don't even talk about Ferrari no more. Lando Pitts, 2.2 seconds, he go to 15th. But let's look at this. Let's look at some of this. We can go ahead and take this off. We don't need that. Let's look at some of this. Look at these times. By the way, Lewis Hamilton had the fastest lap at one point in time also. But look at these times. Look at that. Literally 3/10 off from Max. 3/10 off. If that ain't good enough, check this one out. Almost less than 1/10 off. Less than 1/10 off. Oh, if that ain't good enough. Now, this was Hamilton on hard tires to Max on medium tires. What do you see right there? Hamilton on hard tires in a W13 that we know is crap against an RB18 on medium tires. Look at that. That's called progress, people. That's called progress. And yeah, later on in the race, you saw as the hards kind of fell off. Max push, you seen 5/10, all this other stuff. But the point is, these times like this were consistent throughout the race. Consistently throughout the race. Times like this. That's progress, man. That is progress. So we're in for a really good season come next season. We in for a real good season come next season. I'm just letting y'all know. So then it's sad to say, as good as Dan did, Dan had some problems. Dan hits Yuki, and Yuki's car is damaged. All right. Now, when this first happened, I said to myself, is AlphaTauri going to get this car in, realize how bad it is, and then send this shit back out on track? Because if they do that, I'm through. They truly are not observing what they should be observing when these cars come into the pit. I got you on the super chat. I'm going back. I got you. Let me see who we got. Who we got on the super chat? Walter Shavers. This season was set up to give Crash a record that will stay on the books forever. Rules. What rules? Hey, Walter, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on it, but let's do this. I already know it's already a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth with the fact that Red Bull blew through the cost cap, all right? And nobody can legitimately say that money did not go towards performance. You can't say that. You can't say that. You only wish and hope that. You can't say that. All right? I literally went through the document, and several of the lines that are outlined are because I got the document, are in regards to materials, power units, and inventory. Those are parts. Unfair market value of exchange of components between teams. Those are parts. That's money. Inventory and parts that, listen, that's in here for line what? 11, 10, shit. Where's the other one? 8. So you cannot say, I have more information that would lead you to think and know that things did relate to Red Bull being further ahead than you do. You can't say that money didn't go towards improvement. $1.8 million is like what? 6 floors? I think we heard Lewis Hamilton say if they could have spent $300,000 on a new floor, that would have gave them some performance. So if a floor is roughly about $300,000, that's 6 floors. You can get 6 floors for $1.8 million. Don't be foolish. You have to use 2 types of tires, medium, soft to best. Hey, you ain't lying about that. I don't know. Somebody needs to tell Mercedes about that. Mercedes needs to go and practice F1 manager and start really trying to do their pit stop. They need to get their team together and go practice at NASA for this pit crew. Robert Ravelli, come with me. Merck lost on strategy. Fact. They're playing it safe. And what cost us to win? No expected surface temps to drop as much as they did as well. I did. I expected the surface temps to drop. For a fact, we already know what time of season it is. They're going to drop. The race was literally at 1600 in American Eastern Standard Time. The temperatures are dropping after 1500. That's a fact. I knew the temperature was going to drop. Mercedes should have knew this. And Mercedes should have knew not to go on the hard tires, especially after seeing the extent of soft tires. They have not messed up worse than Ferrari have, but they have messed up bad enough to where it's cost them several situations. And that's just a fact. And that's something they need to get out of, because that's not looking good for them. And that's something that we've consistently seen happen throughout the seasons, that they have not been the best when it comes to pit stops. And I think I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of seeing them mess up damn pit stops, man. That's getting crazy. They need to get better at that. By the way, big shout out breast cancer, cancer survivors, period. People that are with family fighting cancer, people that have family members that have fallen to cancer. Condolences to you. You know I represent that and the fight against domestic violence. So big shout out. It is the 30th. It will be the 31st tomorrow, the last month of October. But remember, that fight lasts until either they're done or they're done. So it's never over for awareness for me. So throughout the rest of the year, I will wear pink and purple throughout that time. So yes. So also keep that in mind. We will be doing that. Let me get back to you all on this. Make sure I don't miss no super chats. Walter, I got you. Who's next? Let me see. Bow. All right, so nobody next. So then, Danny hits Yuki. We seen that. Russell's still complaining about the tires. At this point in time, bro, it's over. Like, you want new tires, it's a done deal. They're not doing it. It'd be pointless to pull you in. Your place is not going to change, although he did get the fastest lap, and that was cool for him to go ahead and collect that extra point. Alonso, you had karma, and I'm glad you got a DNF. Russell on the radio trying to go into an argument about boxing. Daniel, I don't know what got into your ass, but that's what needs to get into you. Daniel, take what happened today. Take what happened today. I'm talking to Daniel Ricciardo, the same dude I met in the paddock, same dude I had a shoe competition with, same dude I talked to and was cool. Daniel, don't go home and sit on the couch for 2023. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't go home and sit on the couch. If you go home and sit on the couch for 2023, it's going to be comparable to you missing 2 seasons of Formula One. The cars have already changed this season. Everybody's collected data. The cars are going to change dramatically next season. Dramatically in regards to your ability and knowledge. If you go home and sit on the couch and try to come back, it's not going to be good. Daniel, don't go home and sit on the couch, bro. Don't do it. Please don't do it. You're going to do yourself a disservice if you do that. All right, find a team. I'm pretty sure Haas, if Mick is supposed to be leaving, I'm pretty sure they want you. Latifi's supposed to be leaving Williams. I'm pretty sure that they will take you. If you do, then go to IndyCar. Don't go home and sit on the couch. You need to be driving somewhere, bro. You really do. At the end of the race, Max finishes first. Lewis Hamilton is second, which a lot of haters ain't going to like it, but he earned it and he's there. So shove off on that. Just saying, next, we got Brazil, but we got a break, but we still going to be here live. Don't forget, Wolves Den is right after I get off here. We're going to be in the Wolves Den. So all Wolfpack family members, remember, be in the Wolves Den. Hey, X-Trax, trust me, she stay high. Trust me, she stay high. She loved to be here. She loved to be here all day long. Her and other haters love to be here because they don't really have nowhere else to go to this lit. X-Trax, I'm telling you, don't waste your time. Trust me on that. It's not, trust me on that. But Daniel's a cool dude. Lando, he was cool when I met him. He was doing some good things when I met him as well, so I don't discredit anybody that's doing that. But, some of the things he's done, I mean, it could be just because he's immature, because Lando is a bit immature. He could be a bit immature, you know what I'm saying? But he's young. He's actually, He's the second youngest guy on the grid, next to Yuki. So he's only 22. So I'm saying, like, you got that much money, you in an elite sport. I got to give Lando some leeway. Like, he living life. He living his best life right now. And it should only hopefully get better for him, especially being with a team like McLaren. So we'll see what happens there. But definitely, we're going to be in the Wolves Den. Everybody that is a Wolfpack family member. Rock is clowning. Mary Beanie, I'm going there now to the Wolves Den now. Yep. So listen, the after party is at the Wolves Den. If you don't have an invitation, it's because you're not a Wolf. If you don't have an invitation, it's because you're not an official member of the channel, the YouTube channel, the Wolfpack Performance channel, or you'd have that invitation. We're going to get in there, chop it up, talk about some things. So we will see you all next race. I'm going to have content dropping tomorrow. More content dropping, especially all through the week. You see how hot I was this week. I'm on it, doggone it. So we will see y'all then. Everybody, all family members, head over to the Wolves Den. By the way, listen, do not miss Quality Kickback. The trivia games pays for real. You could win a $25 to $50 Visa gift card on this channel. Who's doing that? Galacticus won. He's going to get a $50 gift card. The holidays are coming up. We got another race before Christmas comes. So listen, come to Quality Kickback. Participate in the games. It's fun. We have a watch along. We talk shit and people winning money. So yes, $50 coming to Galacticus. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving out money because the holidays are coming up. Y'all can use it for shopping, Christmas, yourself, treat yourself. It's just my way of giving back to y'all for coming and participating and loving the channel and loving and supporting me with how I'm growing in the space. I will see y'all later. I got to go to the Wolves Den. Peace.